Who Dat Nation, what it do? Back on another reaction, and this reaction that we're gonna be reacting to is why do rappers sell their soul? Now, when I see this post by DJ Academics with Rod Wave saying pussy ass label playing with a nigga, shit ain't dropping, shit fuck y'all pay me. This is what we talk about, or this is my example on what I mean when I say rappers selling their soul. Now, people often confuse this when they hear this term. They think that it means that you sit down with an actual devil. They think that you sit in the room with a demon to sell your soul, your physical, your soul that's inside of your body. But this is not the case. When you as an artist sell your soul, you are essentially selling who you are. You are selling the rights for you to be able to drop music whenever you want to. You are selling the ability to go out and financially make moves without having to check back in with a manager or a label or pay them versus you getting paid for yourself. Now, the thing is what we see when we see this with Rod Wave. It's been a long list of rappers that's been coming out lately saying the same thing. I can't name all of them because it's too many of them, to be honest. But in this case, just like with Tiana Taylor, I don't know what the guy's name is that signed to Rich the Kid, but he just came out recently. NBA Youngboy, he's going through a similar situation with his label where he wanted to buy himself off and he could not do it. Now, what would make you think that why they can't do it? Because they signed a contract. So when you sign this contract, you are selling your soul. It is not that you selling your soul to a devil. You're selling your rights to who you are. You know, as an independent artist, one of the most important things you have is that you can be able to drop music whenever you want to, however you want to, on any platform. Not only do you not need the labels, there's a ton of things out here, like a ton of platforms that help you release music independently. As far as DistroKid, TuneCore, I'm sure there's some other places, but those are just the first two that come off my head. Those are the platforms I use. But the thing is like you have the ability to be independent. Now all you have to do is just give yourself a marketing mindset. What do I mean by marketing mindset? The labels, they have the ability to reach people faster on a broader level than you can do as one person. But if you look at Master P, what he would do back in the day, he would rent out a tour bus. He would take his homies. They would jump on the tour bus or a school bus 30, 40 deep. They would go down to cities and they would be a street team and they would attack these communities with passing out music, with selling their music. Before you know, you have taken over a whole region. Therefore, you do not need a record label. You still can apply that same method today in 2021, where you do not have to sell your soul and you do not have to be a person that just gives everything that you want to a label. Now, the thing is, one may say, well, why is all these rappers going around and selling their soul? Why are they selling themselves, their likelihood, when they can put themselves in the same position? Well, a lot of them have gang affiliations. A lot of them live in the hood. A lot of them are flat broke. A lot of them are on child support. A lot of them, their life is at risk. And if they continue to stay in that situation, then they know they're going to die. They know that something's going to happen to them. So, with that being said, they would rather sell out and sign to these labels where they give you an advance. But once that advance money runs out, there's no shows going on right now. I mean, you literally have to go to like Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, those places to perform at this particular point in time during the pandemic. Well, you can only go to this place so many times before the people are going to get tired of you. And they don't have 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 to fork out to you every single time that you come to their cities. And it's important for you to not burn yourself out in that city because you still want to be able to go pick that bag up whenever hard times hit. So that's a reason why rappers sell their soul. Another reason why is they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in themselves. They believe in themselves enough to go into the studio and to make the music, but they don't believe in themselves when it comes to like you depending on yourself to make it. Hard times do come. Sometimes you don't have food in the refrigerator. Sometimes your babies are crying. Sometimes you got rent due. Sometimes in some cases the rappers are homeless and they sleeping couch to couch until they can get this deal. So that's another reason why rappers sell their soul. Another reason why is they just want the quick money. They don't have the patience. They don't have the patience to sit still and wait on the good Lord from above to send their blessings to them. See, the thing is if you can make it through this patience part, if you can make it through these hard times by yourself without snatching up, without letting no label snatch you up, the return is going to be much bigger. Not now, but 5 to 10 years from now. Do y'all think that when you supposed to start rapping, you know, look at Jay-Z, for example. That guy has been rapping since at least the 80s. You know, he didn't start buzzing until the late 90s. And he had a hell of a run throughout these 2000s. So if you look at it from a longevity standpoint, if you would just be able to just boss up and handle the bad times, you're going to have that much greater of a story to tell. You're going to be that much of a million, maybe a billionaire. And then you get endless amount of education to where once you're able to break through and have a little money in your pocket, you can now start your own label. You can now sign other people. And then you don't have to do them like all these other record labels are doing people, like we see done with Rod Wave, like we see done with NBA Youngboy, like we see done with countless artists that we seeing out here that's signing these deals. So if you're asking yourself, why do rappers sell their soul? This is why they sell their soul. And when we say sell their soul, we do not mean that they are selling their soul to a devil. You know what I'm saying? Is there some backroom shit with with demon possessed motherfuckers out there? Probably so. But I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? At least not at this particular point in time in my life. But what I do know is that when they do come to you, you have the option to say yes or to say no. Depends on what type of situation you in is going to determine the answer you give once these people come to you. You know, like when you see ESTG, who just signed, the Louisville artist who just signed with Yo Gotti. I'm from Louisville. I know what being in Louisville is about. Being in Louisville, if you have any type of hype, any type of fame to you, trust me, niggas is trying to rob you. Bitches is trying to set you up. Get the drop on you. The nigga already have been shot 5 times in the city. So, you know, when you look at the buzz he built up from himself from the ground up, to me, that's the perfect ideal to remain independent. But because you need an opportunity to get the fuck out of that hood, you're going to take the $750,000. Now, some people who never had a penny, $750,000 is a lot of money. But to a person who touches millions and constantly get millions of dollars, $750,000 is chump change. And when you take the $750,000, are you signing away your masters? Are you giving away a percentage of it? Do you no longer own your music? That's the key when it comes down to signing these deals. So I hope this has been informative. I hope that you now understand why rappers sell their soul. And I hope you understand that just because a rapper sells their soul doesn't mean that they sat down with the devil. Who That Nation is has been another reaction to why rappers sell their soul. Y'all let me know down in the comments if y'all think I'm wrong, if I think I don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all let me know what your opinion is on this situation, and be sure to hit that sub button, because I do drop a lot of videos on different content. I just don't just cover one matter, so some of them's gonna be hit and miss, but hey, that's just me. I'm an out of the box type of nigga, and I hope that you learn how to be out of the box yourself. Till the next time I'm out, peace.